MrBeast is the fastest growing YouTuber, and it's not even close. Most would think that this success would be beneficial to everyone on the YouTube platform, but I'm here to tell you why people are starting to believe that MrBeast is ruining YouTube. To understand MrBeast, we have to understand how he got where he is today. His real name is Jimmy Donaldson, and he was born May 7th, 1998. He was mainly raised by his mother, who was active duty military, so they moved around quite a bit. This would be extremely tough on Jimmy because he was very shy and he also had a very obsessive personality. When he was a kid, he would build massive Lego castles that would take up an entire room. The next obsession became baseball, where the moment Jimmy picked up a baseball bat, he fell in love with the sport. But his love for baseball would take a turn when he was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, a type of inflammatory bowel disease which affected his baseball career. He would have to go to the bathroom often during games and described himself as being painfully awkward around his teammates because he just lacked these social skills.
I went from like 180 pounds down to 139. I remember 139 because that was my lowest, which at 6'2" was like a frail little twig. I mean, I barely could get out of bed. I had no energy to do anything. I didn't even want to go to school. And I just hated my life back then. It was really miserable.
He didn't have an ability to hold down any food. It was months and months and months for us to figure out a treatment plan so that he could start eating again.
Playing baseball was pure torture, especially with the medicine I was on. I was always thrown up behind the dugout, and I always had to go use the bathroom a bunch during the games. I probably would have tried to play baseball in college, but because of Crohn's, it definitely changed the trajectory. And I was like, all right, I'm done with that. And then I just went all in on YouTube, and I was beyond obsessed.
He spent a lot of time consuming content on YouTube, and when he was in high school, Jimmy saw that PewDiePie, one of his favorite YouTubers, had quit his job and was doing YouTube for a living, and that was it. Jimmy's obsessive personality got into YouTube, and it was the one thing that would never get old to Jimmy. Well, at this point, we can call him MrBeast because he started his first YouTube channel at the age of 13 named MrBeast 6000.
Alright, where am I? What just happened? What did you say?
He started uploading videos, but there was one problem. They were absolutely horrible. Not only the content, but also the quality. So MrBeast would put together a makeshift studio in his bedroom with what he had to work with and made it work for his first several hundred subscribers. But what MrBeast did next would become a pivotal moment in this journey. High school was coming to an end, and at this point, Jimmy was making money on YouTube from ad revenue, but it was just a few dollars a day. This was not enough to convince his mom that going to college was not the best move for him. So he enrolled in college classes, but he never went to class. While he was in class, he was actually out recording videos. MrBeast's life would change when one day a company came to him with his first sponsorship promotion. They wanted to pay MrBeast $5,000 to promote the company in his video. MrBeast says, no, I want $10,000, and I'm going to give it away to a homeless person. The company agreed, and he took the $10,000 from the sponsorship and gave it all away, and it went viral.
Like, I mean, you want to care to tell me?
I moved here from Wilmington. Lost my job, I'm in pain.
So you don't really have much?
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm a YouTuber. I mean, you can see the camera. And so it's a series where I just, be nice and just give people some want to take it. It's about $10,000. I'm not joking. It's real. So, yeah.
MrBeast was starting to crack the code. He was going to work with these companies, and all the money that he makes from his videos would all be invested into the next video. This was not an overnight success with MrBeast. He would spend all day, every day, 16 plus hours talking with his friends, strategizing on how to best grow their YouTube channels year after year. They tried everything, counting to 100,000,
99,999, 100,000,
saying Logan Paul 100,000 times. And although that is a simple idea, nobody actually took the time to sit down, hit record, and count to 100,000 on camera, which took him nearly 24 hours to complete. Jimmy was simply going to do whatever it took to be successful making videos. In 2019, he went on to win Breakout Creator at the Streamy Awards.
MrBeast.
And in 2021, he was nominated for Favorite Male Social Star at the Kids' Choice Awards. And in 2022, he landed himself at the top of the Forbes list of the highest earning YouTubers with his estimated $54 million in income. With that income going into all his videos, they just keep getting crazier and crazier, leaving some to believe MrBeast is ruining YouTube. YouTuber Jacksepticeye released a video where he took a lie detector test, and this is where things get weird. Jacksepticeye is a YouTuber who is very successful himself with over 30 million subscribers, and he has never been one to start any beef and has always been a pretty laid back guy. In the video, he answers questions about MrBeast.
Jack, would you say YouTube's changed for the worse?
Yes.
Now, Jack.
Let's verify that. I just know.
Now, Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast?
No.
Jack, do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube?
Yes.
Now, in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
You had fun playing Squid Games? You think you had fun riding on yachts?
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun.
Ooh.
This was not taken well by MrBeast, and he replied saying, "So, I ruined YouTube because I didn't buy a mansion and sports cars and instead reinvested my money into making content focused on doing good and inspiring kids to help people? If he had fun, the videos would be longer. What does that even mean? LOL. You think I'd give up every hour of my life for 14 years if I didn't have fun? This clip is insanely disrespectful in my opinion, and obviously there is so much I could say about his content, but I'll just take the punches and be the bigger man." The two have since allegedly made up and are on good terms now, but that could just be because Jacksepticeye has been on the internet for over a decade and hasn't really had any beef, so he might just want to protect his image. He believed that MrBeast ruined YouTube by putting all of his money into videos, which increased his views exponentially because everyone wants to know what will MrBeast do next. His success is not just with YouTube videos, but with other businesses as well, such as his fast food ghost kitchens, which have popped up across the entire United States. But there have been some recent talks of MrBeast Burger going out of business due to lack of quality. Fortunately for MrBeast, his other company Feastables, which sells chocolate, is currently worth $50 million. Years ago, Jimmy was a shy kid, and fast forward to today, he has over 30 billion views. To give you perspective, the world population is approximately 8 billion. That is more than 3 times the amount of views than the world population. Influence and having a massive audience is becoming the newest, most valuable asset in the internet YouTube age, and I can't wait to see where it goes next. But if you don't know where to go next, click on the screen and I'll see you in the next video.